It's your boy Nerdy Rich here, back in the Nerdy Rich studio, and man, I just got back from DreamCon 2024. So I did go to DreamCon this year, and I had a blast going. Throughout the video, you will be seeing some photos, some pictures, and a couple of little small videos I was able to do during my time at DreamCon. Now, why did I go to? Let's answer a couple of quick questions. Why did I go to DreamCon? What did I do at DreamCon? And of course some of the people that I managed to meet while I was out there. Now let's go to why. Well, a friend of mine actually had a group, another friend that he hasn't seen in like a little bit, that was like, hey, I'm going to DreamCon this year. I'm bringing a couple of friends. I'm bringing like a friend with me. Do you want to come? So I was like, all right, cool. He's like, alright, cool, just let me go find somebody to go. So he called me up, he said, hey, I got a friend of mine going to DreamCon, you want to go? Since I had the funds and the money at the time, I was like, why not? And plus, I always wanted to go, because if you didn't know, DreamCon was created by RDC. RDC wanted to have an event where us black creators or content people can come together and have a place where we can all hang out and enjoy anime, comic books, and different things. So of course I was like, you know what, why don't I go out and do it? I've been seeing it online for years, and I'm honestly glad that I did finally go. It was my first DreamCon, and I had an amazing time. So of course we paid for our tickets, and then the only thing left was the hotel and our flight. So eventually we got those two together. We spent the next couple of months just stacking up as much paper as we can to use during the trip. And thankfully I had more than enough to get the trip, and also spend money on some things that I really wanted during the trip. And we, of course, it's now the day of the trip. So of course we met up the night before just to get everything set up. We met up at my house, we took the Uber to the airport, and then me and my friend went to the actual event. Once we got to the actual hotel, we just hanged out for the night, and then we finally, the next morning, we went up to DreamCon. And right off the bat, I had a blast. I mean, YouTubers everywhere, TikTok people over there, just anybody doing anything online you can think of was probably there. From like medium-sized creators to really big creators like your Belize, your RDC, the entire AMP group was there. And so many other like people from both platforms, being TikTok and YouTube, were all there. Even people who you didn't think was going to show up because they haven't announced it anywhere on their channels or anything like that, they have showed up. And I met so many different YouTubers, some that I really wanted to do. Wanted to see, like Mr. Classic Man. I got a chance to see him. I got to see like the one that shocked me that he was even there was the guy who does the mile videos on TikTok. He was there too, so I got a chance to meet him, and a bunch of other like YouTubers and TikTokers I was able to meet, even some that I really wanted to meet and some that inspired me to do it. One of the biggest people that I met was a YouTuber known as Son TJ, YouTuber that I met, and I was shocked because I wrote on this post like that night before. I was like, hey, I'm at DreamCon, hopefully I get to run into you. And this is so random, and I was actually on my way to go to the bathroom, but when I was getting close to the bathroom, I saw like a girl walk out the bathroom, so I was like, oh shit, this is the girl's bathroom before I go fully inside. So then as I'm walking out, I look over, I notice his design on his shirt because he's wearing his merch. So I was like, hey, are you Son TJ? He's like, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm eating, right? He said, I'm eating. Oh, it's cool. I was about to walk over and go, like, just chill for a little bit till he's done, till I see he's finished. But no, he stopped eating, cleaned his hands off, and we just talked, did like a quick little clip of the video, and I'll put that up right now. So
man, look who I ran into, Son TJ himself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How's it going?
I've been watching this guy's channel for a minute. I love his My Hero takes. Love his Dragon Ball takes. I mean, easily one of the funniest YouTubers.
Thank you.
I like that he keeps it real at all times.
I try my best.
Like, he's one of the main people that inspired me to get back into YouTube. Because I've been out of this game for a minute.
Man.
You guys can see the video and the photo I took with Son TJ. Classic Men, I already have showed his picture when I was talking about him. And then it was yeah, we talked and everything, and throughout the weekend he was shouting me out, put me on his story, he put me on his YouTube channel, just getting people to really, giving some of his subscribers to go and follow me as well, and definitely go support all the people some of the people I am gonna be able to talk about. And of course, he was like the first one I officially saw on the first day. Classic Men, I actually saw him on the last day of the con. And then I saw another YouTuber, which I'll put up his picture of me right there. Again, if you've seen TikTok or YouTube, you know his voice. He does commentaries on like movies and anime fights and stuff like that. He's the guy that's always singing the Sonic, so he's rolling around at the speed of sound, got places to go. I mean, he does the he's that guy, and I was like so cool. I'm sorry I can't remember his name on the top of my head right now, but he was definitely one of the people I was hoping to see. I was so shocked because I heard his voice, and because I was about to walk right past him, I heard his voice. And I turned around, I was like, yo, you're so-and-so. He's like, yeah. And again, all of them, every person I met was cool. Like, they all were very respectful, very cool, very down to earth. They took pictures, and he like makes sure, he's like, hey, make sure the picture's good, because, you know, just for myself and them. And of course, I met some TikTokers. Which their pictures are going up right here. I mean, this like both of them were really cool. I ran into both of them at a party. You know, I dapped them up, said hi, and one of them actually did follow me back and been liking some of my posts online. So that's really cool that I got a chance to even meet a bunch of people. Of course, I met Jasmine and Dwayne. If you've seen their reaction channel, you know who they are. They had some big events at the con because RDC invited them to do their own thing. So I got a chance to meet them. Their picture is going to be going up. So it was just so cool to meet all these different people. And them I met actually. I was with a group of friends. We were walking back. Me and my no, actually I think it was me and a group of friends. We were walking back to. We were getting ready to split up because we're all going to meet up for an after party that happened later on that night. And as me and my friend are walking back, we see them. And I was like, yo, can I take bro, can you give me a picture with them? They were both really cool. They were like, hey, go ahead, take a picture with us. And I did, of course. I tagged them on Instagram and stuff like that. Both really cool, very nice people. And that's the thing I loved about the event, is that it didn't matter who I met, whether they was a cosplayer, all really cool. I bought a bunch of different stuff from the con that I really wanted to buy. Not that big of a deal. I gotta show you guys. I'm gonna have a separate small video showing you the posters and stuff I got out of there. I mean, some of these are. Alright, so this is some of the stuff I bought at DreamCon, you know, because I'm the one to support indie artists. So I bought 3 posters of this. So of course this is a Berserk one from the same creator because they was having like a deal. I bought one of Kid Goku. Of course, Goku, one of my favorite characters of all time. A poster from Soul Eater. Everybody knows me. I'm the biggest Soul Eater fan. Kingdom Hearts, again, one of the biggest. And of course, I'm always gonna rep this series, which it needs a reboot. Come on, can we get a Hitman Reborn reboot? I mean, the picture is fire. I bought this Yuta Okotsu, or as my friend called it, Yuta Agotsu from JJK. Of course, it has Rika there.
Yo, bro, shout yourself out.
Yes, sir. All day and night. Post on IG.
Of course, Utah Coach is the best character in JJK. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
It's Utah a go-to.
A go-to, nigga.
A go-to. Put some respect on his name.
Some respect on his name. And finally, we have a Denji from Chainsaw Man poster. And over here, we have a Gintama poster.
Artists did a phenomenal job. There was one.
My name is TJ Sterling. I'm the CEO and creative director at Ray Comics, and this is my book, Alchemist, a sci-fi martial art action story about a young man of color who has a latent superhuman power trapped in his DNA, and these four warriors from the future want to steal it to fix their broken world. If you like Spawn, Kamen Rider Hulk, anything cool from the 90s, you're going to like this book. Head to raycomics.com, R-A-E, comics.com.
From a creator. I'm going to put up his video in a minute so you guys can see it. I mean, it was really cool to see that because this inspired me to definitely go back and work on my own series, because I have a series that I wanted to do for a long time now, and that just inspired me to do it. And that's being around all those different people inspired me to continue on with YouTube, because I've been doing the YouTube.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Nerdy Rich on the Nerdy Rich channel, Nerdy Rich Studio. I got my boy here.
What's up? Boy, Mega J04, man.
Yo, we upcoming YouTuber. First time at DreamCon, we had to make sure we get here. I mean, literally almost damn near every black content creator you can think of is probably here.
Yeah, just a little quick recap, man. So a lot of people are out here, you know what I'm saying? A lot of YouTubers, up and coming YouTubers, big celebrities, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit out here, man. You know what I'm saying? You're definitely not gonna be bored. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely not.
Find something to get into, you know what I'm saying? And if you can't get into something, keep moving.
Exactly. Exactly. But nah, check him out. Check his IG. Check his YouTube. Hopefully, we'll have a collab coming soon.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Peace. Love.
So 1K, you feel me?
Yo, run him up. Give him the 1K. Come on,
bro.
Matter of fact, run me up too. I want to be on his level.
Good, man.
Run him up.
Subscribe to him.
Alright, so Nerdy Rich on Nerdy Rich channel. Got my boy Boji over here from Ricky
Thing for well over probably close to 10 years or so, on and off, because I probably a little bit more than that, because my first official video came around 2011, so 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, about 14 years. It's almost 15 years I've been doing it on and off. But this is like the first time I actually want to take it more seriously, because, just being around people who are just like you, an anime fan, a fan of different genres and stuff, and just somebody who just loves the game of YouTube and TikTok and just having fun with it. And I was like, you know what? I'm glad my friend invited me to go. I'm glad that we went out, because at the end of the day, I had an amazing time. Of course, I got to see some of the events I did go to. Originally, my friend we got into the EMP like meetup and their little event they were having, but it was running late because we found out later on that Sexy Red was there, so that's why it took long, because everybody at EMP was already there ready to go, but they had to sit around and wait for Sexy Red to show up in order for her to be a special guest. So that ran a little late, so we ended up leaving that, and then going to probably the wildest show they had there was this cabaret. I'm probably mispronouncing it, where they have like female cosplayers come together and they do like little striptease and stuff like that. That was very interesting and very fun. And of course, you get fake money. You could throw the money at them. They had people like guys on stage who was getting danced on. And it was just such a fun event. I mean, we had a blast, to the point the funniest moment at the whole thing was that there was a guy who came to some random people in the audience to come on stage. So they grabbed this one guy, so on one of the dancers, so they're all doing it, all showing their skills and stuff like that. And this one guy like grabbed the girl and like just going in on her. So then they get him off the stage. He goes up the stage. So we're like, okay, that was weird, but that's probably the last time we're gonna see him. Then he did the same thing to a random girl in the crowd, and then he went up to one of the second girls. Eventually, he left before the security go out, to the point even the MC herself, who I found out she actually runs the entire event. She's like, she is the promoter, and I think she's the owner. I'm not entirely sure, but I'll have I'll put up a picture of what the event is actually called. So if you ever want to like book them or stuff like that, that's their Instagram. You can go check that out. So they were all really cool. They all did a great job. I mean, this blew my mind. Probably the best event on the con for me personally. And of course, they also had it where the second or third day we went to 2 events. So the one of the events was Anime Waifu Award that a friend of my friend wanted to go, so we went, and it was really fun. But we came in like the middle because they was getting ready to start all this. They were doing the semifinal stuff, so they were getting people to do like the semifinal and the final, and they were like debating different girls. So you have some people picking like Bolton from Yu Yu Hakusho, Android 18, Yoruichi, and so many other females. And that was like a really fun show because it is crazy how it shows so much fandom love. But the only one I was mad about, nobody picked Fairy Tail. Nobody picked any Fairy Tail character, and I'm like, Urza Scarlet. Pick her for Fairy Tail, you're good. You don't have to worry about that. I said to one of the contestants that was in there, gonna go with Tsunade instead. He won his round off of Tsunade. But, you know, some of the contestants I felt a little bad for it because they didn't really rep their characters that well. But they did, but single fact they went out there. And then, of course, they had the previous guy for the past 3 years that won versus a newcomer. And then the newcomer actually beat the champ of that event. And I thought that was great because it shows that, you know, there's no bias around it. Is it because he won doesn't mean he's not necessarily going to win. It means that, you know, if he does a good job, obviously he'll do his thing. So I really love that for it. What else? Oh yeah, the final show we went to was the crowning of the new Big 3. Now this one, I wish that we went earlier because we found out from my friend's friend who was there earlier. She was explaining like, hey, you know, when I got there, you know, they were splitting people up into like different groups. So they had like a Demon Slayer group, a JJK group, and this group, and then we have to help debate why this group should be. And there was 2 people they said for their side, because she was on the Demon Slayer side, but the people didn't do a great job explaining anything because they had certain topics like animation, fights, moments, etc. animation, and they didn't really do a great job. If me and my friend would have went, we could have easily helped them, or at least one of us could have did it. I would have personally went up and tried to do it and try to rep my team. But of course we got there pretty late, so we did find out who the quote-unquote new Big 3 is. According to them, is JJK, Demon Slayer, and Black Clover, which again, nobody's that surprised that those were it. But again, overall, to wrap up the video, because this video is going to be pretty long, I had an amazing time at DreamCon. I definitely will come back again. I love the city of Dallas. We got a chance to party. We got a chance to walk around. I got a chance to see my best friend and his little brother who lives out there. I got a chance to speak to them again. And I'm honestly debating on even moving down there myself because, again, I can always go to DreamCon. It'll be literally right there. I can walk to it, do my thing. The city's pretty small. Very quiet, and of course I can have my own place to record and just do everything I want to do with no interruptions or anything. I just basically can just be to myself. So I definitely highly recommend going to DreamCon. I had a fun time meeting different content creators from TikTok and YouTube, meeting different cosplayers, and just randomly running into people, randomly talking to people. I even met people from the plane that I was on when I first got there, and I talked to them all weekend. I partied with a group of people that I didn't even know because we were all in the same the little stripper show they had, and we were all just laughing and having a good time. I didn't get to see RDC this time around, but I have pictures from when I saw them at New York Comic Con, Anime NYC, when they were here, so I got a chance to meet them. I would have loved to meet them again, so I can, you know, see them again, and also explain to one of the members that I did talk to you'll see Ben and another member. I can't think of his name. Sorry, I think it's Aka or Akasa. I'm sorry, I'm mispronouncing his name if he ever sees this. But he told me great advice that I'm gonna wrap up the video with, is that if you're really serious about doing this shit, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, or whatever, fucking do it. Just pick up a camera, whether it's your literal phone, the camera. You know, just work on it slowly, and slowly it will happen. It's going to take time. Even for them, it took them time. But ever since they started working on it, they are officially able to do it. So don't ever give up on your dream. Just do it. You know, work on it every day. You know, constantly improve, get better as you go along, and eventually you will reach where you want to. And that's all I gotta say. I had an amazing time at DreamCon 2024. If you have not gone to DreamCon yet, please go. Definitely try to go next year and have a blast. And also, one quick thing which I had put on my TikTok, which I'll start linking that. There was a guy named Yusuf that was at the con, and he was a streamer that was talking shit about us, about how we're weird and all this other stuff. And I already gave my opinion on the TikTok, so you want to know my opinion on that, I will, you know, go check out the TikTok on that. But that's ridiculous how you're coming to this convention that you paid for and making fun of us for liking what we like. At the end of the day, we're gonna like anime, comic book, movies, cosplay, whatever. It's our field and we love it, and I'm glad that RDC made a field where we as black content creators can come together and have a good time, and even other content creators who aren't even black join together and just having a good time. That's what it means to be a fucking nerd, a blurb, whatever the fuck you want to call us. We are going to live our life the way we want to, and I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm always going to be an anime fan to the day I fucking are in the goddamn ground. So that's all I gotta say. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment, rate, subscribe as always. Sorry this video was long and it's gonna be long, but you know, I had a great time. Definitely highly recommend going. Alright.